Did you know that the rice you ate for breakfast this morning might be placing additional demands on your kidneys that your doctor never warned you about? Your creatinine levels were flagged 3 months ago. You cut back on protein, avoided salt, took every pill on schedule, but nothing changed. Here's the truth nobody told you during those appointments. While you worry about meat and sodium, 1 cup of certain rice varieties contains significantly more phosphorus than you might realize. That excess can accumulate over time, potentially affecting your vascular health and contributing to the kidney challenges your medication is addressing. Did you know that 3 types of rice sold in every American grocery store contain mineral levels that require careful consideration when managing kidney health? But 3 other types may reduce that mineral burden by over 60%. The difference between these choices may influence whether your kidneys maintain function or experience progressive decline over the coming years. One variety everybody thinks is universally healthy actually contains compounds that may require extra processing effort from compromised kidneys, creating challenges healthcare providers often don't catch until kidney function has significantly declined. The first rice that may actually support your kidneys instead of challenging them sits on the shelf you walk past every single week. Most people overlook it because health magazines spent decades calling it nutritionally inferior. But those same magazines never mentioned what happens when kidneys start experiencing reduced function and can't handle mineral loads as efficiently anymore. Long-grain white rice becomes a valuable option when creatinine numbers climb. It's widely recognized by kidney specialists as one of the most suitable rice types for kidney patients. Each cooked cup contains just 45 milligrams of phosphorus and 50 milligrams of potassium. Compare that to higher mineral varieties, and you understand why Mayo Clinic kidney specialists often recommend this as a foundation for kidney-supportive eating patterns. Did you know your kidneys face a processing challenge every time you eat? They must filter whatever minerals enter your bloodstream, but reduced filtration capacity can't keep up with heavy loads anymore. White rice reduces that demand because the bran and germ layers get stripped away during processing. Those outer layers concentrate phosphorus and potassium, the exact minerals healthcare providers suggest limiting when managing kidney concerns. DaVita Kidney Care has analyzed patient outcomes and found something noteworthy about white rice consumption. People who switched from whole grain varieties to white rice showed measurably lower phosphorus levels in their blood within just 3 weeks. Their kidneys experienced less strain and showed slower functional decline than patients who continued eating varieties with higher mineral content. The common perception about white rice being less healthy comes from studies done on people with normal kidney function. When your kidneys work optimally, whole grains offer benefits that matter for heart health and blood sugar management. But when creatinine rises and filtration decreases, those same whole grains may become problematic, potentially accelerating the challenges happening inside your body right now. Walk into any major grocery store and look for enriched long-grain white rice. Brands like Mahatma, Riceland, and Carolina offer consistent quality without added seasonings or instant processing. Skip anything labeled instant or minute rice because those versions may affect blood sugar more rapidly than regular varieties. Preparation matters as much as the rice you choose. Rinse your rice under cold water for 30 seconds before cooking to remove excess surface starch. Use a 2-to-1 water ratio and cook until tender but not mushy. Avoid adding butter heavy cream sauces, or high-sodium seasonings that may reduce the kidney supportive benefits you're working to gain. Did you know that white rice offers another often overlooked advantage for people managing kidney concerns? It's extremely versatile and pairs well with virtually any protein source or vegetable combination, making it easier to maintain dietary consistency over time. When you're managing a chronic condition like kidney disease, sustainability matters just as much as nutritional content. A food that's technically perfect, but that you hate eating, won't help if you can't stick with it long term. White rice also tends to be gentler on the digestive system than higher fiber whole grain options, which can be particularly valuable for people taking multiple medications that sometimes cause gastrointestinal discomfort. When your stomach feels unsettled from medications, having a bland, easily digestible staple like white rice can make the difference between maintaining adequate nutrition and skipping meals entirely. White rice gives you a clean foundation, but eating the same plain variety every single day can become monotonous. Your taste preferences crave variety, and monotony makes people abandon beneficial choices and return to less suitable ones. That brings us to a second rice option that adds flavor while maintaining kidney-friendly mineral levels. That flavor variety you need comes from a rice with a name most Americans recognize but rarely understand fully. This variety grew in the foothills of the Himalayas for thousands of years before arriving in American grocery stores. It carries an aroma that fills your kitchen the moment water starts boiling. More importantly for your kidneys, it delivers mineral levels nearly identical to white rice, while offering something extra that matters deeply if diabetes complicates your kidney concerns. Did you know that Basmati rice contains 50 milligrams of phosphorus and 60 milligrams of potassium per cooked cup? Those numbers sit close enough to white rice that your kidneys handle the load without additional strain. But the glycemic index tells a different story that changes everything for people managing both high creatinine and blood sugar concerns. Regular white rice scores between 70 and 73 on the glycemic index, meaning it raises blood sugar relatively quickly after eating. Basmati rice scores between 50 and 58, helping maintain steadier blood sugar and potentially reducing the spikes that may affect kidney blood vessels over time. That lower score comes from resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate your body digests slowly instead of releasing rapidly into your bloodstream. Did you know that resistant starch does something else your kidneys may benefit from? It feeds the healthy bacteria living in your gut, and those bacteria produce compounds that research suggests may support healthy inflammatory responses throughout your entire body. Supporting healthy inflammation levels may mean less stress on kidney tissues already working hard to filter waste your body continuously produces. Renal dietitians noticed this benefit years ago when analyzing patient diets. People eating basmati instead of standard white rice showed better blood sugar patterns and slower kidney function decline over 12-month periods. The difference seemed modest on paper, but added up to months or even years of preserved kidney function in real patient outcomes. Look for basmati rice brands like India Gate or Lundberg at your local stores. Both companies source quality grains and avoid processing shortcuts that strip away protective nutrients. Rinse your basmati thoroughly before cooking to remove excess starch that can affect blood sugar unnecessarily. Cook it the same way you prepare white rice, using 2 cups of water for every cup of dry grains. Never buy pre-seasoned or flavored basmati varieties because manufacturers often load those products with sodium that may make your kidneys retain fluid and work harder than necessary. Basmati gives you flavor and blood sugar support, but one more accessible kidney-friendly option waits in almost every grocery store across America. That accessible option found in grocery stores from coast to coast carries a subtle fragrance that makes plain meals feel special. Jasmine rice earned its reputation in Thai restaurants across America before home cooks discovered how easily it transforms simple dishes into something worth enjoying. What most people never learn is how this aromatic variety fits into kidney-supportive eating plans. Did you know that each cooked cup of jasmine rice delivers just 44 milligrams of phosphorus and 48 milligrams of potassium? Those mineral levels match white rice so closely that your kidneys process both varieties with nearly identical effort. The slight difference in aroma and texture gives you variety without affecting your kidney health negatively. Jasmine rice scores between 68 and 80 on the glycemic index, which sits higher than Basmati, but remains manageable when you control your portions carefully. Clinical nutrition guidelines recognize jasmine as kidney-friendly, specifically because portion control helps manage that moderate glycemic response effectively. The key to making jasmine rice work for your kidneys lies in the serving size you put on your plate. Measure out 1/3 to 1/2 cup of cooked rice per meal instead of filling your plate the way restaurants do. That controlled portion keeps both mineral load and blood sugar response within ranges that kidneys can handle more comfortably. Did you know that pairing matters just as much as portion size when you eat jasmine rice? Load your plate with low-potassium vegetables like cucumber, bell peppers, green beans, and cauliflower. These vegetables fill you up without adding the mineral burden that may challenge struggling kidneys. The combination creates balanced meals that satisfy hunger while supporting the kidney function you're working to maintain. When you're combining jasmine rice with vegetables and lean protein, you're essentially creating a complete meal that addresses multiple aspects of kidney health simultaneously. The rice provides energy without excessive mineral load. The vegetables add fiber and vitamins without problematic potassium levels, and appropriate protein portions help maintain muscle mass without overwhelming kidney filtration capacity. Walk into any major grocery store and look for Thai jasmine rice in the international foods aisle. Brands like Dynasty and Golden Phoenix offer authentic varieties without instant processing or added seasonings. Skip any jasmine rice labeled as instant because those versions may affect blood sugar more rapidly and offer less nutritional value than traditionally processed grains. Cook jasmine rice using the same 2-to-1 water ratio that works for white rice. Let it steam for 2 minutes after cooking finishes to develop that signature fluffy texture. Never add butter, coconut milk, or heavy sauces that may reduce the kidney protection you've carefully built into your meal planning. Now, you know 3 rice types that may give your kidneys supportive nutrition while managing rising creatinine. But 3 other varieties marketed as healthy choices may actually place additional demands on kidney function in ways that millions of Americans don't realize when they trust conventional nutritional advice. The first rice type that requires careful consideration hides behind decades of health magazine praise and general dietary recommendations. Every nutrition article you ever read probably told you to choose this variety over white rice for better health. Food bloggers built entire careers promoting it as the superior grain. Grocery store signs label it as the smart choice for people who care about nutrition. Did you know that brown rice, despite its healthy reputation, is considered one of the most challenging rice types for people with kidney disease? Each half cup of cooked brown rice contains 81 milligrams of phosphorus. That single serving contains nearly twice the phosphorus found in a full cup of white rice. Your kidneys must filter that excess mineral out of your blood, but reduced filtration capacity can't keep pace with loads that heavy anymore. The bran layer coating every grain of brown rice concentrates phosphorus and potassium during the growing process. That outer coating stays intact when brown rice gets packaged, delivering all those concentrated minerals into your digestive system and then into blood your kidneys must process. National Kidney Foundation research shows what happens when people with elevated creatinine continue eating brown rice regularly. Phosphorus may build up in their bloodstream because kidneys can't remove it as efficiently. That excess phosphorus can pull calcium from bones and potentially deposit it into artery walls, contributing to vascular calcification that research associates with cardiovascular concerns. The whole grain recommendation that dominates nutrition advice applies well to people with healthy kidneys. But when your creatinine rises and your filtration rate drops, that same whole grain guidance may become problematic advice that doesn't account for the kidney challenges happening inside your body. Did you know that brown rice carries another consideration most people never hear about? The bran layer that concentrates minerals may also concentrate inorganic arsenic from soil and water during growth. Studies measuring arsenic content found brown rice contains higher levels than white rice because removing the bran during white rice processing removes much of that accumulated element. This is one of those situations where what's generally healthy for the population doesn't apply when you're managing a specific medical condition. Brown rice remains an excellent choice for people with normal kidney function who want to increase their fiber intake and improve their overall nutrition. But when kidney function declines, the same properties that make brown rice nutritious for healthy people become problematic for those managing kidney disease. The next rice variety contains mineral levels so elevated they make brown rice look relatively moderate by comparison. That rice variety comes wrapped in a dark outer shell and a reputation for being nutrient-dense. Health food stores display it prominently alongside quinoa and specialty grains. Restaurants charge premium prices for dishes featuring it because consumers associate the dark color with superior nutritional value. Did you know that wild rice delivers a mineral concentration that requires serious consideration for kidney health? Each cooked cup contains between 150 and 200 milligrams of phosphorus and between 150 and 180 milligrams of potassium. Those numbers represent 3 to 4 times the mineral load found in white rice. Kidneys experiencing reduced function face a significant challenge trying to filter those concentrated minerals before they affect your body. The electrolyte impact created by wild rice consumption may trigger concerns far beyond kidneys themselves. Excess potassium can disrupt the electrical signals controlling your heartbeat, potentially leading to cardiac rhythm concerns. Excess phosphorus may affect calcium balance, pulling it from bones and potentially depositing it into blood vessel walls, which research suggests can affect blood pressure and cardiovascular health. UK NHS kidney care guidelines specifically recommend that patients with elevated creatinine avoid wild rice. U.S. renal dietitians echo that recommendation after observing patients experience kidney function changes while eating foods they believed supported their health. The mechanism follows straightforward logic your body can't escape. Your kidneys contain millions of tiny filters called nephrons that remove waste and excess minerals from blood. When creatinine rises, it signals that these nephrons are experiencing reduced function. The remaining nephrons work harder trying to compensate, but they struggle to handle the mineral surge wild rice creates. Some people try mixing wild rice with white rice, hoping dilution makes it safer. That strategy may not work because even small amounts of wild rice add significant mineral loads to meals that should support your kidneys instead. It's similar to diluting a problematic substance. You're reducing the concentration, but not eliminating the total mineral load your kidneys must process. Now, one final rice variety remains, and this one carries compounds that may form crystals in kidney tissues already experiencing challenges. That final rice variety earned its alternative name from ancient Chinese emperors, who reserved it exclusively for royalty. Modern marketing teams rebranded this grain as a superfood, loaded with antioxidants. Health magazines praise its deep purple color as evidence of anthocyanin content. Did you know that black rice, also sold as forbidden rice in specialty stores, presents multiple considerations for kidneys already managing elevated creatinine levels? Each cooked cup contains 180 milligrams of phosphorus and 220 milligrams of potassium, alongside significant levels of oxalates. Those oxalates represent the unique concern that makes black rice particularly challenging compared to other rice varieties. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many plant foods, but they become particularly problematic when kidneys lose their ability to process and eliminate them efficiently. Healthy kidneys filter oxalates out of your bloodstream and send them for removal through urine. Reduced kidney function can't keep up with that filtration demand as effectively. When oxalates accumulate in blood because kidneys can't remove them efficiently, they may bind with calcium circulating through your system. That binding can create calcium oxalate crystals that may lodge in kidney tissues and urinary tract passages. These crystals can cause discomfort, trigger inflammatory responses, and potentially affect the delicate filtration structures your kidneys need to function. Research published in nephrology literature documents how oxalate accumulation may contribute to kidney stone formation in patients with compromised renal function. Those stones can block urine flow, create conditions for infections, and generate pressure that may affect remaining healthy kidney tissue. The disconnect lies between black rice's superfood reputation and kidney-specific reality. Yes, anthocyanins offer antioxidant benefits for people with normal kidney function, but those benefits require weighing against the same food's mineral and oxalate content that may challenge organs experiencing reduced filtration capacity. Marketing messages often target healthy consumers looking for nutritional upgrades. They rarely warn people with elevated creatinine that the antioxidants they seek come packaged with compounds that may require significant kidney processing effort. Your kidneys may not be able to afford chasing antioxidant trends when maintaining function requires choosing foods that don't place additional filtration demands. Now you understand which rice types may support your kidneys and which ones require careful consideration. But knowing the difference accomplishes nothing unless you build daily habits that turn this knowledge into actual kidney-supportive choices, starting with your very next meal. Turning this knowledge into kidney support starts with the rice you measure onto your plate tonight. Portion control determines whether suitable rice varieties actually support your kidneys or place demands through excessive volume. Measure 1/3 to 1/2 cup of cooked white rice, Basmati, or Jasmine per meal, using an actual measuring cup instead of estimating. That controlled serving keeps phosphorus and potassium within ranges that kidneys experiencing reduced function can handle more comfortably. Build your meals around that rice portion by filling the rest of your plate with low-potassium vegetables. Cucumbers, bell peppers, green beans, cauliflower, and cabbage all pair beautifully with rice, while delivering nutrients without excessive mineral burden. This pairing strategy creates satisfying meals that support rather than challenge kidney function. Preparation techniques matter just as much as the rice variety you choose. Rinse your rice under cold running water for at least 30 seconds before cooking to remove surface starch and any residual elements. Cook rice using 3 cups of water for every cup of dry grains. Then drain the excess water after cooking finishes. This extra water method may reduce certain mineral content compared to standard absorption. Cooking. Did you know that spreading your rice consumption across the day instead of loading one large serving into a single meal may help? Eating half a cup at lunch and another half cup at dinner may help prevent the mineral concentration that happens when you consume too much at once. Your kidneys may process steady, smaller loads more efficiently than handling large, concentrated amounts. Hydration supports every aspect of kidney function, including the ability to filter minerals from rice. Drink water consistently throughout your day to help your kidneys maintain proper filtration. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses daily, unless your healthcare provider restricts fluid intake for specific medical reasons. Never add high sodium seasonings, butter, or heavy sauces to your rice, because excess sodium may cause your kidneys to retain fluid. Use herbs, lemon juice, or small amounts of olive oil for flavor instead. Kidney health guidelines generally recommend limiting total daily rice intake to between 1/2 and 1 full cup. This boundary supports kidney function without forcing you to eliminate rice completely from meals you enjoy eating. Did you know that meal planning can make these dietary changes significantly easier to maintain long-term? Consider preparing your kidney-friendly rice in larger batches at the beginning of the week, then portioning it into individual half-cup servings that you can refrigerate or freeze. This approach removes the guesswork from portion control and makes it easier to stick with appropriate serving sizes even when you're tired or rushed. When reheating pre-portioned rice, add a tablespoon of water before microwaving to restore moisture and texture. You can also briefly steam refrigerated rice to bring it back to optimal eating quality. Having these convenient portions ready makes it less tempting to order takeout or prepare less kidney-friendly alternatives when time is limited. These daily habits may help transform rice from a kidney challenge into a kidney-supportive choice when you select wisely and eat mindfully. 3 rice varieties may give your kidneys the support they need right now. Long-grain white rice delivers the lowest mineral load at just 45 milligrams of phosphorus per cup. Basmati rice adds blood sugar support through its lower glycemic index while maintaining kidney-friendly mineral levels. Jasmine rice offers aromatic variety without significantly affecting kidney function. 3 other varieties require careful consideration and discussion with your healthcare provider. Brown rice concentrates 81 milligrams of phosphorus into every half cup. Wild rice contains up to 200 milligrams per cup, creating significant electrolyte challenges. Black rice adds oxalates that may form crystals in kidney tissues already experiencing processing challenges. These dietary adjustments may feel limiting initially, but reframe them as protective strategies preserving the kidney function that's keeping you healthy. Every thoughtful rice choice you make may help your kidneys maintain stability instead of experiencing continued decline. Within 2 to 3 weeks, of choosing kidney-friendly rice varieties, many people notice changes. Energy levels may improve as your body experiences less mineral processing demand. Swelling in ankles and feet may decrease when fluid retention improves. Some people even see better numbers on their next creatinine blood test because their kidneys finally received the nutritional support they needed. Did you know that tracking your symptoms and lab results can help you and your healthcare provider assess whether these dietary changes are making a positive difference? Keep a simple food and symptom journal, noting which rice varieties you eat, portion sizes, and how you feel throughout the day. Share this information at your next appointment to help your medical team make informed recommendations tailored to your specific situation. Did you know that every single meal either supports your kidneys or challenges them? Which rice sits on your plate today may influence whether your kidney function maintains stability or experiences changes over the coming months and years. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe for more evidence-based strategies for supporting kidney health through informed nutritional choices. Watch additional content about foods that may support kidney function naturally. Start with just one meal change today. Consider replacing higher mineral rice in your pantry with white rice, Basmati, or Jasmine. Share this video with someone you care about who manages kidney concerns, because one informed conversation could help them make choices that support their kidney function before significant changes occur. Your kidneys deserve every evidence-based strategy available.